side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, it created a big run. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Offense still needing 10 yards, second down. And with that, it's 2-minute warning time here in the NFL on EA Sports. They come out here in the I. Here's Booker. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw on that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. To the sideline and complete to Clark. A gain of 6 there on first.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
Yeah, they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
Now Stafford. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Nigel Bradham in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. And with a 3rd and 14, we have 6 defensive backs out there now defensively. Back to throw, Stafford. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. And the big boy, dare I say, he showed some athleticism there.
Oh, without a doubt. And you know what else we saw on that play? Why they do more and more ball drills in practice. They want everyone proficient with catching the football and being comfortable because you never know when a big play like this will happen for a big man.
Now, post-game locker room, does he get an extra drumstick?
He was going to get that anyway. He may get the whole spread now.
Yeah, put some gravy on there. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure it's something.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll send Brown in motion right. Here's Stafford. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. He's going to air one out. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. That's taken on the 25. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And possession will change here with very little time remaining until halftime. Carr now on first down. He's got time in the pocket. Looking here for Smith downfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They come out here in the eye. The final shot here before half for Carr. He's going to try and go deep again. And this is caught. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. And now here's a carry heading left. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
So while the offense has had a big day, no one on that side of the ball is excited about seeing a loss like that. Their goal, to make every play positive. And when you have a bad one like that, your next goal is to not let it spiral into more. But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
Give them a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. They are going to go for it. It's Stafford. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. In motion left here, Antonio Brown. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On second down, here's Stafford. Going for the deep ball. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by T.J. McDonald. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Back now in Jacksonville. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. They'll try the right side with Booker. And some room to maneuver. And he's brought down. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line.
Devontae Booker. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Booker, 39 yards. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Eagles. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Saints coming out now to take the field. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to go up top again. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes...
Devontae Booker. Touchdown, Philadelphia. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. Antonio Brown in motion left. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by T.J. McDonald. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Now a handoff as they run left side. Devontae Booker. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know they're playing people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And he motions the wide receiver. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And got his man complete. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by T.J. McDonald. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. They come out here in the I, and they'll run it here. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. A gain of 3, second down. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. And to give this time to the tailback. Spinning past him. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started? I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Carr going to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
When offenses dial up big shots downfield, they're not always for the guys out wide. Sometimes they want to go to their big target. Deep downfield, and the defense breathes a sigh of relief. 50-50 balls, not easy to get away from the big targets.
Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion.
Here we go. Wide and yank. Wide and yank.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. So he stays up. Drops it underneath for Booker. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And possession will change here with very little time remaining in this contest. And tough starting field position here. They'll send Brown in motion right. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
32. Here we go. 180. Mike 5'9". Mike 5'9".
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Here's Stafford. Right side, that's complete to Clark. So Charles are able to complete what so often seems to be elusive, a shutout. And maybe what's fitting is they ended the game in the field. What an exclamation mark.